Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity with me, Cornish-Knight. We just managed to insult a dead boy's father by accusing him of basically being responsible, brave Darren. We found Darren's body. His soul revealed he'd been defending a prostitute from a pair of thugs in his salty mast. They murdered him and left his body beneath one of the docks. Oda would want to know what happened. I can also hunt down Darren's killers and deal with them. I picked up a dagger with the letter B engraved into it. It's most likely belonging to Darren's killer. Right, we've also got clandestine cargo. Mattel told me one of the pieces of the artifact here washed up in the sallows around the docks. You might be able to figure out which item it is and get a better price for it if I find all the missing pieces. All hands on deck. Find Morocco's missing crates. Right, we had to find the crate as well. There was something else, wasn't there? Supply and demand. Street thugs have been harassing the prostitutes and clients of Salty Mast. Mayo, the proprietress, would like me to put an end to it. So it's probably the same people that killed Darren. How long have we got left before we have to go back? 2 days. So when it gets nearer to the 2-day mark, I'll probably head back.
Just say the word.
Captain Pepperjack. A whole bunch of stuff. Well, we'll go outside and try and hunt down these thugs for revenge. Right.
Not a problem.
So, we need to try and find someone who's responsible for the kid's death, which is going to be interesting. Thugs. World of Three Fingers. 4 people stand gathered around what appears to be a wooden chest. One of them, a grizzled, rough-looking character, looks up at you and then sneers. Took a wrong turn somewhere, did you? Best turn back, turn around and walk away. Lefty licks that sudden snapping sound from the direction of the chest, and a second smaller man lets one frustrated groan. Damn it, that's a second lockpick. He looks up at you and stills. Oh. Walder Three Fingers. Walder rolls his eyes and turns to you. You walk down. You've walked down your last pier. Right. Okay. Find Mercio's missing crate. Defeat Walder and his band. Fine by me. I'm pretty much sure that you're the guys that killed the kids, so you're all going to get killed anyway. Ain't no one's getting out of this particular sin dig in one piece. No offense. What do he want him to do? Just smacking him then. Mark the enemy. Your dog can attack as well. Shadow step. That's interesting. Already took a big beating, did I? Okay. Go and hit him. Right. They're all down. You continue killing the boss. You hit him. That would do nicely. Yeah. Go and beat on him. Dog, go beat on him. You beat on him. No, you beat on him. Soften him up. Dropping off one of these. Focus on him. Pop your abilities. Right, that guy's dead and we'll all just focus on the thug. That person's still up. You should have just surrendered when you had the chance. All hands on deck. Defeat Walder and his band. The thieves who stole the chest Marcona was supposed to be looking for aren't going to give up without a fight. Thieves said they can collect the chest. Let's first have a look at it.
If it makes you rest easier.
Okay.
Just say the word.
First, let's gather all the stuff. Have that stuff. Everything else can go in the box because it's not really. Was there anything of interest? I really want to get the ingredients to turn that into a flaming sword for my character.
Just say the word.
This chest bears a large embossed sigil of a sip and the word Fortanario beneath the gilt letters, held shut by a heavy brass padlock. Try and unlock chests. Take the sea chest. Try and unlock chest. Despite your best efforts to lock, holds fast. Take the sea chest. Right, so we got that.
Yeah.
Surrounded by scattered planks, it isn't clear whether this has been basically cannibalized.
Leave it to me.
So we have the chest. Oh, we missed some gold. Bit of extra
Just
coinage.
say the word.
Excellent. I love the artwork in this game. It is just so very pretty. Right. Better have his musket out.
Just say the word.
Can't go down there, that's a dead end. Okay, so we found the chest. I'm going to return it. Get some experience. We need to hunt down the people that killed the boy as well. And they're probably the same people that are harassing the prostitutes, so they have to go. There's also the woman with the woman who looked like she was a member of a godling. Harassing thug. What have we here? Another tourist in the gift. He nods to his sifty-eyed companion. Let's give her a proper welcome. I'll give you money, just leave me alone. Attack? I don't think so. Supply and demand. Right, okay, let's go then. Harassing thug. Put him on his ass. Not yet. You shoot him. Mark him. And C can go after that one. You're shooting this guy. Pummel him. Yeah, that's right, there we go. Come on, get in the fight. Yeah, come on, I'm just... Right, the pet's badly beaten. So we need to try and help it, because otherwise it will give negatives to that, pop that ability. Ah, he's got some of his spells. That's not going to work. Yeah, that should do it. Pop another one of these. Do you want to use one of these? Yeah, let's use one of those. Come on. That's all of them.
What?
Yeah?
What's this? Rusty bronze key. This old-looking key has been rusted for years and exposed to the salty air. Okay. Everything else goes in the box as well. Supply and demand. Street thugs harassing prostitutes and clients at Sodium Mast. Was attacked by the thugs who were harassing the brothel's patrons. If Mayor's theory is correct, one of them has evidence of a larger plot. One of them dropped a key and it looked like it belonged to the house in Audra's Grift. Okay.
Just say the word.
So... I mean, first we need to get back to the docks. We've got that place over there to look at as well. Sailors, soldiers, spies. Now, let's just get back to him and drop the chest off.
Just say the word.
Hail, traveler.
Here you are, contents intact. Marcino fidgets nervously, he grins hopefully at you, and you look finding the captain's chest. You found it, all of it. He checks the lock on the chest, then lets out a relief's breath. You've lost Captain Fatino's she chest and gained, yeah, so we get a bit of experience. You saved my life, my friend, truly I owe you. Here, the week's wages like I promised. Try to be a little bit less careless from now on. I will. I never set foot in Soti Mast again. He pauses. Well, I mean, not while I am on watch, at least. Right, we completed that.
Just say the word.
So let's go this way. Maybe there'll be something of interest that we can... That goes towards the lighthouse. But we need to find the gang and stop them. Who's this? New hiring buildings, no experience needed.
Good day, stranger.
As you approach, she eagerly turns to you. You interested in doing some construction work? Her clothes are simple but nicer than most you've seen in Audra's Gift. Pays good money. I take it you're having trouble finding workers. Don't know much about construction. You could try looking for workers in other districts. I have, in Copper Lane, but just as bad. Everyone's full of superstitious nonsense about the lighthouse and the flooding at Audra's Gift. Audra's Gift was flooded? Back at the end of the War of Defiance, it was one of the finishing blows to the Adrian military. It cost us a lot, though. The whole district was supposed to be evacuated, but not everyone left in time. The Adrians put anyone they found to the sword. The lucky ones who escaped the slaughter drowned hours later when Hedret's forces broke the dams. Locals say the lighthouse keeper was one of the people who stayed behind and was the last to die. She shrugs. I don't know why that makes the lighthouse any more haunted than the rest of the gift, but here we have. But there you have it. Have you gone inside? Who, me? She laughs nervously. Not exactly. See, my health is rather delicate, and all that dust. She sighs. All right. When I saw two or more deckhands running as fast as they could down the pier, I lost my nerve too. I'll show you how it's done. Good. About time someone put an end to this foolishness. He rummages into her pocket and pulls out a skeleton key. As he hands it to you, she hesitates. But just be careful. Not that I believe in ghost stories, but it's an old building, so watch your step. I have some questions. What do you want to know? Do you know what might be inside the lighthouse? You inquire sharply. If only, Nia shrugs. It's been uninhabited since the flood that they flooded Old Grift. What are you building? An inn, allegedly. She brushes a single loose strand of hair of her bun behind her ear. The gift needs a spot with a little more class than the Soti Mast. This district has been in the dumps since the War of Defiance. It seemed ready for some fresh development, so imagine my excitement when I found this place. Three floors tall and right on the water for sale at a reasonable price. The seller suggested that they would be interested buyers, so I closed the deal before I had time to take a look into it. Stupid, she shakes her head. Being from New Hallmark, I knew about the floods, but I didn't know about the superstitions surrounding the lighthouse, and the seller was long gone by the time I found out. At this point, it'll be a miracle for the Lady Lament herself if I make my investment back. Tell me more about the flooding of Audra's gift. Hadret ordered it near the end of the War of Defiance. It was one of the finishing blows to the Adrian military. Cost us a lot though. Whole district was supposed to be, yeah, we've heard this before. Look, yeah, okay. You're not from the Defiance Bay, are you? She laughed bitterly. What gave it away? The accent or the fact that I was duped to, or the fact that I was the dope who paid good coin for this place. I'm from New Harmar on the north coast. It's smaller than the Defiance Bay, so I came here hoping for some fresh opportunities, maybe a chance to do a little good in this neighbourhood. Right, we can go to the lighthouse, but that's not the thing we're trying to do yet. How long have we got? We've got 20 hours left, really. In all honesty, we've got 20 hours on the clock. Ramsackled house. So we've got a key to somewhere.
Just say the word.
Unlocks with a bronze key. Unlocks with rusty bronze key. Okay, we can get in there then. Let's go inside. Barbarians have many abilities that make them well suited for engaging large groups of enemies. Find and confront the thugs, deal with the investigation behind the attacks. Man, that's a lot of people.
Greetings.
A fair wears the fine expression as you study yet battered in a study yet battered of armour. She seems to bear each scratch and ding with pride. You don't look like one of the knights. Can I help you with something? I'm here about the troubles at the Sodi Mast. Who are you? I'm a lieutenant with the dozen. She taps her dented breastplate. We're the last fighting force in Defiance Bay that remembers what it means to be Deerwoodian, and unfortunately I'm the only one who seems to care about why Mayor's squeezing the locals. I'm here to trouble the Sodid Mast. Ordinary Kith are angry. They should be with that crooked Ormor toading up to the nobles, he sneers. She's using the tragedy of Wyden's legacy to line her pockets. She's no better than the Adrian overlords that we drove out 200 years ago. People around here know you're being for an honest broker. Mayor's made it so only the rich can afford her establishment, yet she sits in the poorest district of Defiance Bay. How's that fair? We've taken matters into our own hands, but she's the real criminal here. Why don't you tell her to back down? That's a good point. I'll see if I can get May to lower her prices. I'm with Mayor Violet. The violence has to stop. I mean, it's a brothel. What you just like? I'm sorry, but it's a brothel. Did you expect them just to allow like every Tom, Dick, and Harry to basically be invited? No, I'm with Mayor. The violence has to stop. A fair looks at the compatriots. I'm sorry you see it that way. Right. So she's going to be an absolute monster to fight. Let's get this party started then. This is probably going to charge, so... Right, everybody's down the ground. Now everyone's down the ground, we can go... Increase the hit chance. Shoot her because she's got the highest. Crit her. Yeah, I understand, like, you're super angry that, like, the brothel is charging, like, expensive prices. It's a brothel. It's what they do. I'm sorry, but it's just how it is. It's just the way of life. I mean, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but at the same time, what did you, like, expect them to do? They're not going to give discounts to just anyone. So, I don't see the need for you to sort of start attacking people in the goddamn street. Right, we'll put one of these abilities. I don't like using it. Right. His things just drop. That's not good. Yeah. They still up. Okay. Magic missile it is then. Go engaging, switch up to your hand axes and hack at him. Pop that ability. Beat on him. Right, so everybody's dead. Mercy, Athir struggles back, barely on her feet, please. Fine, but I'm taking you prisoner. She nods, her head lowers. Deal with the investigators behind the attacks. Report to me at the brothel in Audra's gift.
Just say
Right,
the
so
word.
we took a prisoner. Someone there with stuff. I mean, not being... I can see where she was
Just
coming
say the
from,
word.
but at the same time, it's a brothel. She's allowed to run her business how she sees fit. Someone stashed a few sooty playing cards under the bed.
Just say the word.
Right. Let's see how that's affected. Reputation. The dozen. Faintly good. Faintly good. Moderately good. I mean, yeah, I mean,
Just say the word.
it's not nice what she's doing.
Of all the things I've gotten used to, food was the hardest adjustment.
I quite agree. Deer wouldn't oversalt everything and drown it in sauce.
And they burn out all the flavor. Nothing like a raw deer flank.
Right, let's go this way.
Ready, Watcher.
Just say the word.
I mean, yeah, I can understand that people are annoyed, but at the same time, it's a brothel. It's how they make their money. Right, let's go back and talk to
Just
her.
say the word.
Good day to you.
Always good to have a few more warm bodies in here. Any progress with those thugs? I have the ringleader prisoner. The thugs won't be bothering you anymore. Mayor brows rises. That's good enough for me. Take some copper, enjoy yourselves. He smiles, widens. If you choose to have your fun here, enjoy the special treatment. You go ahead, really. I just want to wait by the bar with a glass of something that kills disease. And knowing going what's the blue markings now, just what can I do for you comfy lass like yourself? I want to order some refreshments. Right, so that's what they have. So it's basically food, ale, nothing else. Do we want... Yeah, I've got a load of stuff that I really need to sell. Get a bit of money back from it. I mean, I just have so much of this stuff that I don't need it. Though I do like the fact that armor is a lot more valuable in this game. Right, there we go. And we have those. There's the gloves. Over for gloves. Critical hit bonus. Right. Quest completed. Supply and demand. We have the person prisoner in our dungeon as well, so we should go back and talk to her. Give her the gloves so her crit hit chance goes up. Her accuracy's low. Yeah, I need to get that up. Right, but that's good. How long
Just say
do
the
we
word.
have until we have to get back to the castle? We've got a while. How's his health looking? How's his spell count looking? He's got a couple of spells left in the tank before he
How may I
runs
help?
dry.
Just say the word.
During X and circle into another indicates melee engagement. Right, if the engagement character attempts to melee, yeah, so that just basically tells us what we need to know.
I'm on it.
Right, first fires. Abandoned house. They're going to be in one of these abandoned houses. Right, so I pressed the wrong button there. So let's try and find them. The moment it hits 2 days, though, we're going to have to go back, because I do not have the coinage. I don't have the time, really. Right, let's just go in here. It's probably the one. Oh, that's cool. If we get the actually, wait. That's what am I building anything? Purchase completed another day. We're getting the Bailey. What do we need to get the Warden's Tower? Warden's Lodge. Warden's Lodge watches over the wilds near the stronghold. Upgrading the lodge will grant bonuses to 5 skill. Provide access to Warden, who offers high-level bounties. That's cool. Right.
Just say the word.
Let's check this place out. Camping supplies. Excellent.
Leave it to me.
Very nice.
Just say the word.
There's obviously people here. Or I assume there were people. Hammer and chisel. The rope cord around the chair feels painfully stretched. The water in the pail is murky with blood.
Just say
Okay,
the
what
word.
have I walked into? Right, it's night time. That's one of the abandoned houses. So it's either going to be up here. Up this way, perhaps another abandoned house. They're going to have soul fragments. The green windows have been papered over from the inside. Right, I think this may be the place. Addict, addict, addict. What are we doing here? This is our place. Really use a
Just
pinch.
say the word.
Okay, that's not the place either. So it's probably going to be this one, hopefully. Kielig. I like the fact he seems to rob this guy blind.
Just say the word.
A young Elvis man squints at you inspired. You guys can't barge into someone's home like this. Who do you think you are? Who are you? The elf who lives here. Now get out. Okay, so they're not here either. Right, so where are they? Where could they be? They're not the band house. Ramsacked sack we took care of. Perhaps down this way. It had something with the word B written on it. Brave Darren. I picked the dagger with the letter B carved on it. It must likely belong to Darren's killer.
Just say the word.
Right, so... Are they in here, perhaps? Kund. A hooded figure leans against the wall. When he notices you draw near, he stands upright and raises his hand to halt your approach. If you know the words, speak them, and you can do business. If not, then we're done here. Then we're done enough. You're Nubbin Ethelyn. Might. How about you just give me your business and I don't crack your skull? I crack across the pavement. The man lowers his head to his belt where a dagger rests in his sheath. You may not have the words, but you have the brawl, and let's do business. Ah, so he sells... Ah, he sells jewellery. He sells diamonds, okay. That's nice.
Just say the word.
I don't know where this courtesan... You look like you want to have a good time, honey. I'm all open for business.
Just say the word.
So that's disturbing in its frankness. Right, so we've checked this place out. The only places we haven't checked are over here. Perhaps they're over here. Right. Let's speed up our travel. How long do we have left on that? After there's a member of the dozen who organised a harassment campaign against the patrons of the Salt Mast. We can release her, we can go back to the place and deal with her. Right, that's another courtesan. Everyone must run. Come along, Space Pig. Who are you? That's so fragment. That isn't too bad. You see a body on a bench, a team of mages and healers buzzing around the room, shouting instructions and incantations. Pulsating crystalline device lies in the body's chest cavity, steaming slightly in the as it magically cools down in the cool room. The healers stitch the skin as the priest murmurs healing charms. Finally it's done, the body is whole again. The mages gather for a final enchantment as the others watch a complicated ritual that has been sweating. A complicated ritual that has them sweating rivets. A hush falls over the room as the body shudders, electric arching from side to side, eyes fluttering open. For a moment he's there, but something is wrong. He goes to scream and he's gone. The room is silent and they trail out, overcome, but something stays. Not quite tangible, shouts wordlessly as it sees its own body for the first time.
Just say the word.
That was unpleasant. Is there anything here? Thugs. A lot of thugs. What are you looking at? This is the boy. Right, so...
Yeah?
Time to get payback, folks. I am a man that loves his vengeance. You've got as much right to stand here as the guy in that whorehouse. They don't like what I got to say. You can go someplace else. Show him the dagger you found there, and this belonged to you. That's mine, alright, and no one touches my dagger and lives. I like to see you try. Right. The kid killer is dying. I don't care. He's gonna be the first to go. You need to buy me some time. That would do. This is the last of my sort of like guns, so you're gonna have to be useful of it. You're gonna have to mark him. Ouch! God, these guys are nasty. Right, so smack him. Now that he's down, he has to die. Time for you to take out your sword. I'm busy right now, so you had to hold your own.
Yes?
Right, brave Darren. You keep attacking him. You shoot him. You chop him. Really? You're shooting magic at me, pal? Ouch, that's nasty. Get over there and smack the mage in the face. Come on, finish him off.
Just say the word.
So we killed Darren. Well, we killed the guy who killed Darren. Or Darren. Got the Mage's spell tomb. Everything else can go in the box.
Just say the word.
How long do we have left on that mission? Well, we've got enough time. I'm going to go back to the house. I want to turn the mission in. So if we don't get around to reading one of the lore books this day, it will just be how it is. Right.
Just say the word.
In we go. Right, so here we are.
Just say the word.
Let's tell the sad story. Heard a sad story. Have you found Darren? Have you found my Darren yet? Darren was murdered. I'm sorry. I don't know how to tell you this, but he's gone. I can't imagine your grief. I want you to sit down there and won't be coming back. He's gone on to better things. A group of sailors saw him board a Valen ship, said he would seek better life far from the French Bay. Alright, you may want to sit down there and won't be coming back. Darren was murdered. I'm so sorry. Let's go with that one. You may want to sit down. Darren won't be coming back. Odda's mouth opens. He stares back in shock. My boy's dead. That can't be what happened. Darren was defending one of the prostitutes from a couple of thugs. He was very brave and should be proud. He stole a man's dagger. This is why you should teach your children not to play with weapons. Darren was defending one of the prostitutes from a couple of thugs. He was very brave. Should be proud. She sobs and quickly brings a hand to her mouth. Her eyes bright with tears. Gods, how could this make this any better? I could never have let my boy die for one of those women, and yet she chokes into her sleeve. I can only pray that the gods would be kind to him in the next life. Maybe there's hope for one of my children. After several seconds, she closes her eyes and swallows. I suppose it's better to know the truth than to keep wondering. Thank you at least for bringing me answers. Here, take these. I have been saving several keepsakes for Darren one day, but he won't need them now, and I doubt I'll have another child to pass them on to. Right. That hasn't changed anything. So what did we get? She said keepsake. It's probably daggers. If not, so what did we get? Right, you've got minor ring of... Okay, there you go. Minor ring of protection and your inventory minor fine dagger added to your inventory. Fine dagger is... okay. Ring of protection is nice, though. I have one of those myself. So we'll give him the ring of protection just to... Actually, to be honest, he doesn't need it. The priest needs it more than anything else. Right, so there we go. And that's her story done.
Just say the word.
And we're out of time, folks, for today. We got a lot done. We took care of several things. Protected some prostitutes, took a prisoner, avenged a little murdered boy, got called in to deal with a ghostly infested lighthouse. And we still have a bunch of trolls and slimes and stuff coming out of the basement in about 2 days, which is never a good thing. So, but that's for next time. I've been Cornish-Knight. If you have liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can follow me on Twitter, you can follow me on Steam, you can leave a comment in the comment section and I'll get back in contact with you. This has been Pillars of Eternity, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.